We've been getting pretty fancy with pickup sticks lately, and we're actually going to hop into a pattern that is a mixture of warp and weft floats all in one. So right here you see we have our warp floats that go up and our weft floats that go sideways in between. And it just creates this very fun kind of textured look and even just this really cute pattern throughout the entire project, which I absolutely love. So enjoy this tutorial. All right, so today we are working on a float pattern, which is going to be a weft and warp float. So it's going to have both. Let's go ahead and get started. First, let's put our heddle in the down position, as we do for all our pickup stick patterns. And we go down one, up one, down one, up one, down one, up one. And we continue that all the way until the end. Now, this is just going to be a simple how to create warp and weft floats. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and beat down. I'll go to the down shed. Pass through. Down. Now we have it in the up shed. We're going to slide the stick forward. And as you can see, this pulled up half of the threads that were on the bottom shed. So this is going to create our first float, and that is going to be our warp float. And our next one is going to be our weft float. So let's go down, down, now up. And you can actually see right here, our nice little warp float goes over, beat down, neutral. Then we're going to take this stick and we're going to lay it flat against our heddle. So that's going to lift just the threads from the bottom shed, which is going to be our warp floats. Or sorry, our weft floats. So as you can see, it's creating these long passes for our weft. Push that stick back. Beat down. Go back to the up position. Pass through. Beat down. Down shed. And we're going to continue this pattern for a few inches. Beat down. Up. Slide the stick. Pass through. Slide the stick back. Beat down. Down shed. Pass through. Beat down. Turn stick. Pass through. And that is going to create our warp and weft floats. Let's go ahead and get a closer look. So as you're creating the pattern, this is what it looks like close up. So here you have our warp float, which happens every time we slide the stick forward. And here you have our weft float, which happens every time we turn the stick. So as you can see, it passes over 3 threads in order to create that float. Whereas it's the same here, it passes over 3 threads in order to create that float. So that is a basic warp and weft float. You can do this in any variation that you'd like. You can even use the same colors to add texture, which we did on our Funky Fresh scarf, if you've watched that video. If not, go ahead and look for it. It should be in the same playlist. This is actually the same pattern, but it's much more visible when you use contrasting colors, which is what I'm using today. So if you like the video, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.